That's a good shot. And it's a very short boundary out there. It's also down the hill. And Wetamani gets the Sri Lankan score moving with a magnificent boundary.
Garner to Silva.
Landing just in front of Viv Richards. And Amal Silva off the mark.
Yes, that was a genuine edge. Richards moved late.
Well, that's a good delivery. He's beaten not only the batsman, but Jeffrey Dujon with a magnificent leg cutter. So it finishes up being a very good over for Sri Lanka. It's none for 9 after 2. Wide of Dujon. Malcolm Marshall is a fine leg. Looking across there at the skyline. And life has been made very difficult at the moment for both the Sri Lankan batsman and Jeffrey Dujon.
What a beautiful delivery. Malcolm Marshall bowling to the left-hander. Bowled his leg cutter to the right-hander, but that's the one that comes back to the left-hander, and it moved a mile. Look at a swing as well. No hope for Dujon.
Garner to Silva.
Well, that's a tremendous delivery. Well taken by Jeffrey Dujon. And that ball coming off the glove. And Amal Silva didn't even hang around to wait for the umpire. He was on his way. Brute of a delivery.
Certainly seemed unfair, that delivery. He's very close to the stumps. He's bowling at middle and leg at cut. Not a glove or a handle, and Dujon took a fine catch. Fine piece of bowling, and Amal Silva out for 4, but no discredit to him. Great piece of bowling from Joel Garner.
To Wetamuni. Must be out. Vivian Richards. Straightforward catch. Wetamuni goes, and Joel Garner is posing awful problems out there.
Not only is Garner getting movement off the wicket, such as this, away from the bat, he's also getting lift, and Wetamuni there just exasperated, going for the off drive. It was never on, found the edge of the bat, and that will see that Wetamuni out. Caught Richard Joel Garner 8, and the second wicket is down.
Just misjudged, I think. For one moment Michael Holding thought it was coming straight down his throat, and then all of a sudden it was carrying on with the breeze. Would have been a remarkable catch had he pulled it off, but he was coming in.
Courtney Walsh again. And Kupu there just moving inside the line of the ball.
Take strike to Michael Holding.
Roy Dias there just getting the ball away through point.
It's not caught. Very safe pair of hands, Richie Richardson, and brilliant hands as well, as we saw during the Test match series.
That ball looked as though it might have dropped short of him. Off the shoulder of the bat, Brendan Krupu, but Richardson coming forward gets his hands underneath the ball, quick to perceive the ball dropping, and he completes an excellent catch to send Krupu back to the pavilion for 8. So the third wicket is down, and Sri Lanka in trouble.
Well, he gets off the mark, but it was not what you might call the best of shots.
Courtney Walsh, good look at those 3 steps.
And that's off the outside edge, but it's gone away and could go away for 4. It does. So Juliet Mendes brings up the 50 with a fortunate shot, but nevertheless he went for it and got 4.
And an orthodox shot.
And he's locked that right back over the bowler's head, and that'll go for 4 more.
Beautifully struck. That one was a much better shot. Courtney Walsh having a good look at those stumps, pitching up just a little further and straight down the ground. Unorthodox footwork from Mendes, but very profitable.
Richards to Juliet Mendes.
Bit of misfielding out there. And they'll get a second as Malcolm Marshall just fumbles. Just over the head of Gus Logie. Little man, and he couldn't quite make it. Cover. Gus Logie, who is having his first big match of the season. It's his 7th over, so it looks as if Richards is going to go all the way through his 10 overs in succession with Walsh. And that's lifted over the head of square leg. That's a lovely shot by Dias. He really put little effort into that shot and just lifted it over mid-wicket for 4. Chase here for Larry Gomes, and he just gets around and fumbles it. Well, the vice captain there, a blemish against his fielding record, had it in control, got around well, and then when he got there, couldn't hold on.
Sloppy piece of fielding down the boundary by Larry Gomes. Bit of a bad bounce there. Ran quite nicely and went for 4. So he'll be getting away from... I'm sure we'll give him a little bit of breathing space and relief. They're going to have to make the most of Richards. 2 there to Dyson. A man at deep mid-on, one at deep square leg and one at deep fine leg. No one back on the offside. That's where he wants to hit them. That one running away down to backward point for 4. So he's got a really good eye. Anything short, he's going to flay away outside off stump, and when it's pitched up as well, he's going to look to hit it over the top in that area.
Well played.
It's in the air, but into the gap. Right away on the onside for 1. And that's the 50 partnership. So this is a very useful partnership for the Sri Lankans.
This time he cuts and he does it well. He races out backward a point for 4 runs. Gilbert Mendes prepared to play his shots, brings up the 100.
There he goes again, straight into the gap. That's not good bowling by Viv Richards. You cannot bowl off spinners short and outside off stump to this bloke, or in fact to anybody. Six that down the ground. Gomes is moving around to his right. It won't get down to him. Certainly not on the full. So 2 more to Bendis, and I'm sure he's only 40 balls for his 33 runs. He's hit that straight down the ground. That may be 6. It is. Beautiful shot. Over the top of mid-off, way down the boundary there. A lovely straight hit.
Excellent tactics, and a pause from Roy Dias as well. The captain taking the attack up to the other opposing captain, gave himself a little bit of room. He hit it full face of the bat, over mid-off. A big hit. 4 deliveries.
Here he goes again. He loves it on that offside. Moving backwards he is, giving himself lots of room. Hitting it down with the deep extra cover boundary. 20 runs off that over from Viv Richards and Sri Lanka, 3 for 160. Roy Dias. Oh, and a big appeal there. He's given out. Roy Dias out. Caught by Jeffrey Dujon with the bowling of Courtney Walsh. And that's a big wicket for the West Indians.
Good delivery. Just trying to work it through the offside. Roy Dias showing us again he's a fine batsman out for 28.
And that's over the top as well. He hasn't hit that one quite as well though. And so they'll only get 2. He'll have to keep it up as well, otherwise he'll go. That's one hit beautifully again, straight down the wicket, and it was really middle. That really did sound lovely and sweet at the back.
Oh, beautiful shot, Tony. Hit on the up, hit it straight, brings up his 50. Very well played. Gilbert Mendes. He's taking the attack up to the West Indies. That was well placed. The full face of the bat, the follow through. Generous round of applause.
He's not going to stop there either. That one, he's got away down to square leg. He may get 4 more. He does. Well, I don't know whether the Viv Richards is going to be smiling for much longer. There was a little smile on his face when they took...
That's 8 off 2 deliveries. The first one was a massive off drive. That one was whipped away backward of square.
That's short, and he's pulled that away over the top of the infield. A little lucky to get away with it, mind you. Richard standing there with his hands on his hips. Luck favours the brave, and rightly so. Aravinda De Silva has the strike. And I suppose Viv will try and keep it that way. He's got that away. He's running quite quickly away down to deep fine leg. Desmond Haynes chasing the way down there. They're coming back for the third. This might be close. He's going to be out. He's gone. Biles. Oh, what a disaster that was. He's played such a lovely hand as well.
For anybody else but Mendes, it was 3. It was very, very slow. An excellent return, and the captain run out at the end of a great innings. Big round of applause as the parts here. Sat in, 56 run out. Julian Mendes.
Consider conditions here, and another boundary coming up as the left-hander Ravi Ratnayaka cutting one away there from Michael Holding. Very small ground and quite a fast outfield. Oh, he's got him, attempting to pull the shorter, faster delivery, and the batsman perhaps believing that he'd heard a no-ball call or something, but he waited for the umpire to signify the fact that he was out bowled.
Anyway, he's out. Beau Richards for 8.
And there's the shot that he attempts to loft over the covers, but unfortunately he's picked out that marvellous fielder Roger Harper in the covers, and nothing gets by him.
Again, the open face there, leading to the downfall of De Silva there as he slices that ball into the safe hands of Roger Harper. So he's out caught sub, Beau Richards for 8.
Aravinda De Silva well caught there by Harper. Oh, and there's the backhand. Well, I don't know that you'd actually call it a cut, seeing it's been played off about the leg stump. It's almost a backhand leg glance. 7 for 153.
And now to Rumesh Ratnayaka.
Off the edge and just wide of Jeffrey Dujon, and beats the outstretched boot of the third man, goes over the boundary line, and a much needed 4 to Sri Lanka. Takes them.
Substitute fielder on for Gordon Greenidge.
And the run rate dropping back in that last over. It was 3.79. Well, that's gone miles in the air, high up, and it may be safe. Will it be? Oh, well caught. No, it wasn't. I think that may well have gone over the boundary, taken down there by Michael Holding, but he's gone over the line. Reve Karanane hoiking it over that mid-wicket area. Michael Holding charging around the boundary. Looked as though he had it for a moment, and then just helping it over the line for 6 runs.
Now to Rumesh Ratnayaka.
He's done it over the top there, down towards square leg. Hasn't quite hit it in the middle of the bat, and Desmond Haynes will prevent it from going for 4.
Ratnayaka.
Well played. He smashed that through extra cover. On the up, in fact. Gus Logie very quick down there, managing to get the ball back and then having to hurdle the Toyota sign down there. Right over the top. What a lovely throw. It's a good save by Gus Logie. Short, quick man, did the right thing then, had an eye on the sign, hurdled it. Picked up by Desmond Haynes. Looked as though he may have just pulled a muscle. Got a few problems. Oh, he's hit that miles. That's gone way over the top of the crowd, down into the groundsman's backyard. What a big 6 that was. And what a way to finish the innings off. Short delivery from Malcolm Marshall. A good pull shot. These short boundaries plonked it right over, not only over the boundary, but also the people on the edge of the boundary. He'd been hit around the body and on the fingers a fair bit. And that's hit straight down the ground. Logie stretches his hand out there. Winston Davis is on the ground as 12th man. And he manages to cut it off. They get 2. And so Sri Lanka end up 7 down for 109.
Of 51 unbroken.